In this video, I would like to share with you the three main lines in a forearm stand. The reality is that these are not the only three lines that exist, but these are the main three lines. And I suggest you worry about your lines in a forearm stand only once balance has been established. If you cannot hold a forearm stand in any way for less than 20 seconds, I think worrying about the lines is premature. Which line will come easiest to you will depend on your anatomy and your, obviously, patterns. Which muscles are more strong, flexible. So when I will cover each one of the three lines, I will mention a couple of things that I have seen as patterns. But of course, everybody is different. However, I will suggest that everybody with aspirations on developing an inversions practice will sooner or later try to achieve all three lines because they are necessary for more advanced inversions or for transitions from forearm balance. Starting with the straddle. Usually when we speak about straddle, we mean pike straddle. Straddle is when the legs go apart. Pike straddle is when the feet start coming towards the floor while the legs are apart. This is a pose that comes easier for people that have good box splits. However, you don't need to have full box splits like Jean-Claude Van Damme to do this pose. Also, lower back flexibility in the lordotic direction, in the arched position, may come handy here. Although I have to tell you that if you are not stably enough when you're arching your back, it may backfire. So I have seen that working in favor of practitioners, but also against them. Moving on to the straight line, which for a lot of people is going to be the hardest line to achieve. Although for some people it is the first line to get. If you are working towards a straight line forearm stand, I suggest you bring your feet together and contract your glutes. Keep your navel in. If you want feedback on how straight your line is, record yourself from the side. This is a challenging position for a couple of reasons, and one of them being that the center of mass is much higher from the floor compared to the other two lines that I will describe. This is a line that comes slightly easier for people that have strong shoulders for their body type. And finishing off with the tuck position. The tuck position, in my opinion, is as important as the straight position. And the reality is that there is not one tuck position, there are many, depending on how much you bend your knees and what you do with your pelvis. So you can be in a tuck position and arch, you can be in a tuck position and keep your lower back straight. I suggest if you are starting out your journey now with a tuck forearm stand, you start slowly by bending your knees. Don't worry about you bringing your knees all the way down towards your chest because this might be quite hard for you at this stage. Just hold there for like 5 to 10 seconds and with time your knees will come further and further down. This pose tends to be relatively easier for people that have strong shoulders, but also they are lordotic because it's quite forgiving as the knees come towards the belly. If the lower back is lordotic, it can counterbalance the weight of the knees. I hope you found this tutorial useful. If you have any questions, leave them on the comments. Feel free to subscribe on the channel, and if you want a specific feedback for your own forearm balance practice, just send me a direct message.